All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the North American Gridiron Association. Hope you all are enjoying your start to the weekend. This is the 5 o'clock p.m. game, the last of four for the NAGA League, except we'll have 4 more games after this is over. As do have to make some changes here. Forgot to set the stadium and the weather. Okay. Great. Awesome. Okay, now we're back. Milwaukee, Albuquerque. Again, last game before on the day, but GFL action coming later. I'm super excited for that. Huge thanks to all our media team members for getting that done for us. And be sure to tune in, because it'll be 4 highly anticipated games. We will actually get you that schedule here very quickly before we get started. At 6 p.m. we'll have Toledo taking on Montgomery, 7 p.m. Boston at Dakota, 8 p.m. Arlington at Honolulu, and 9 p.m. Carolina at Oakland. Should be a good one over there. So we'll go to the expert picks here before we start. Pretty even, 2 out of 4 taking each team. Albuquerque with the edge in the sim, 53%. We will see how Brandon Hadley, BJ Austin and company will do as we get down to Albuquerque, New Mexico for the opening kick. As mentioned, Brandon Hadley, the rookie quarterback, getting the start once again. The coach is putting the trust in him. Of course, he is the 3rd best quarterback on the roster. But even after a not so great showing this past week, where he barely completed over 50% of his passes, they will still roll with him and hope that he could do better this week. They'll start on offense here with BJ Austin in the backfield, the league's leading rusher last season. Just getting started here in Albuquerque with a run to Austin, and that is not a good sign for what is to come. That is Jermaine Geary on the tackle. Part of that great defensive line headlined by Marshall Lockett. Kyle Kiefer also a man to watch at number 15. And Kaysen Campbell and Carl Ricketts at corner, number 2 and number 6. Respectively. 2nd and 14 now for Hadley. Built off his back foot, has a man. It's Lonnie Reed. There's a good start as Albuquerque moves the sticks. Hadley throwing for 271 yards last week, 2 TDs and 1 interception. Here's another handoff to Austin. That's good for 5. Tackle made by Justin Lamar. Taking a look at some top receivers here. For Albuquerque, Cunningham finishing with 77 yards and a touchdown last week. Austin had 74 out of the backfield. Hadley has time, has a man deep. It is Cunningham. There's a great connection. Adrian Cunningham, the youngster out of Ohio State, has really worked his way through the ranks. Was a wide receiver 4 for a while on this team and decided to work out a lot, train in the offseason, has become a very, very reliable target. Even spent some time as the wide receiver 1 for a brief time as Lonnie Reed was injured last year. The majority of the year. Here's Keontae Porter on the carry. He gets lit up by Kyle Kiefer, but still does pick up the first down. 7.5 to go, opening quarter. Just getting started here. Albuquerque driving, looking to score first. Man in motion is Cunningham, left to right on your screen. Handoff is to Porter. Keontae Porter will walk in for the score. Touchdown, Albuquerque. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Keontae Porter's first career NAGA touchdown. Very nicely done by the youngster. Kickoff by Ben Clifford. Returned by Devin Brooks. Stopped by the other number 7, Chantrell Haywood. So out comes Milwaukee's offense, led by third-year quarterback Joseph Abbatangelo out of San Diego State. Running back here, Devin Chapman, the rookie. He will get the call, and he'll be stopped as Aaron Dickerson gets banged up there. He is not expected to come back. That is already a big loss for Albuquerque. Gain of 5. Here's Chapman again. Remember, no Tony Graham for Milwaukee in that backfield, so Devin Perkins will see a lot of action, number 35, in the backfield right now. A veteran at 27, 6th year in the league out of UNC. He'll get the call. Perkins, as he will be stopped there by Gibbs, who was like blocking air there for a second. That was very interesting. I don't know how to explain that, but we carry it out. 1st and 10, Milwaukee at the 35. 2 backs in the backfield. Chapman and Fiorello, 84. Abbatangelo left side, caught Brooks. Oh, the hammer by Lance Williams. A huge tackle there by the linebacker out of Arizona State. Halfway through this first quarter, Abbatangelo looking pass to the right side to Wilkins. He couldn't haul it in. Good defense there by the River Monsters. Abbatangelo faced with a 3rd and 5. Ricky Medlin lined up in the slot. Brooks in motion now. Abbatangelo looking deep here to Levine. That is knocked away. Good play by Haywood to force the incompletion. And that will send out the punt team. Tyler Reardon will punt it away. Former Viper. Haywood on the return. From inside his 20, he'll be stopped after a gain of about 4 or so. Taking a look at these teams' successes last season, Milwaukee finishing 5-5, 3rd in their division, minus 10 point differential. As Austin with the catch, breaks a tackle, but ends up going backwards there. Milwaukee, a 19th ranked offense, 12th ranked defense, top 10 in passing yards for and passing yards against per game. Pass here missed that time was Austin, I believe. Meanwhile, Albuquerque, on the other hand, they were 6-4. They were part of a 3-way tie atop the Southwest, but they did get the 3rd spot in that. Austin with the catch, and he was their main source of offense last year. Albuquerque, number 1 in offensive yards per game, but they were 12th in passing, 2nd in rushing. Their defense is what really let them down, though. 19th in total yards allowed. Austin with the hurdles, and that is good enough to pick up another 1st down as Albuquerque is moving again, this time via the run. Very versatile offense for Albuquerque. Of course, Austin and Porter in the backfield. Reed and Cunningham at the receiver spot. Not to mention the veteran tight end duo of Wayland and Daniel Nadeau chipping in when they can. Wayland especially, of course, spent all that time in Portland. Look at their offense through the years. It's been quite the spectacle to watch. 2nd and 6. Porter now going to try and slice through this defense, and he does. He has enough for the 1st, as Deontay Newman will approach the sideline. Will probably come in on this next play. Another handoff to Austin. That will be 92 on the stop. That is Corey Andrew. The former defensive tackle now moved to defensive end. The veteran at age 30 out of Texas Tech. Hadley's pass here is going to be knocked away. Looks like that was Campbell on the coverage. Hadley airing it out deep here. That's incomplete, but a flag is down. It will be a defensive holding on Nico Lofton here, and that will give Albuquerque another chain mover. A new set of downs for the River Monsters. Hadley goes play action here. They go to Austin out of the backfield. That is a catch. That one good for 7. As Albuquerque looks to keep on rolling here. 2nd and 3 now. Hadley. Pass here almost intercepted. Look out below. Not sure who was able to get their hand on that. Maybe Howlett? 56? Could be. Hadley has a man. It's Schramm. That's the rookie fullback out of the University of Minnesota who has the first down. Tremendous awareness, tremendous decision-making so far for Hadley. Seem to have found the open guy that would be out of the backfield like that, or this. B.J. Austin just shrugging off a tackle like it is nothing and effortlessly picks up the first down after 15. First and goal. Porter is going to walk in for the score. The art of deception on that weak toss. They had an overload to the right side. They tossed the other way, and Albuquerque is clicking on all cylinders. Ben Clifford adds the point after, and it is good. Let's see what head coach Jared Ace can line up here on this drive and perhaps erase that goose egg off of Milwaukee's scoreboard here in the first quarter. Brooks, not very far on that return. Abbatangelo looking. Forced out of the pocket, going deep to Levine. That is a catch for Christian Levine as Jamal Chapman gets injured on that play. We will mark that. That is a big loss for Milwaukee. We will see who takes his spot briefly. It should be... I'll get that in a second, as that is incomplete, flag down. Sean Haynes, defensive holding, automatic first. Taking Chapman's spot should be Amir Fulton, number 10. Not in this formation, but he is the 5th receiver on that depth chart. 1st and 10 now for the Bees. Abbatangelo looking, has a man in the end zone. It's Brooks, caught for the score. Devin Brooks with a 32-yard strike from Joseph Abbatangelo. And that is exactly what Milwaukee needed to get back in this game. Chris Pittinger just barely nails that extra point through the uprights. That was almost a doink, but it does end up going through there. 14-7, as both teams getting some points on the board here. Lonnie Reed on the return. That's Lamar, the safety, on the stop. And Brandon Hadley will go to work again here. Has had a pretty good start to this game so far. Here's a toss play. Schramm couldn't quite get fast enough to escape Josiah Purvis, the star linebacker out of Jackson, Mississippi. Hadley under pressure, has to get it off quick to Cunningham. And that is a short gain on that play. It'll be third down. Spread out wide here. Austin in the backfield. Hadley to throw. Over the middle, it is the check down. That is not what you want to see on a 3rd and long. And it will send out the punter, Alex Lohman, who will boot it deep. Returning, this is Lamar. And breaking off a Cunningham's hit. And Wayland will eventually get him for the stop there. First down for Abbatangelo. Could look deep to Brooks again. He's got him again. They cannot seem to find an answer for Devin Brooks, as he gets a 38-yard reception. And they're knocking on the door to the red zone within one play. Brooks now in motion. Gonna see if they set him on a post route again. They do, but Abbatangelo throws it away as the pressure was coming from Albuquerque. Abbatangelo now in an empty formation. Gonna look to throw here. He's under pressure and taken down. It's Marshall Clark, the first sack of the game for the River Monsters. Abbatangelo has time this time, but it's incomplete. Of course, the story of this Albuquerque defense has been that defensive line. Mainly Darrell Robinson and Antoine Narcisse, as that kick is good by Pittinger. Robinson collecting 3 sacks last week. And Narcisse, I believe, had 2. No, he had 1, excuse me. 1 sack, but yes, Robinson, the big one, with 3. Albuquerque enjoying a 4-point lead so far. 7 minutes to go in the opening half, as Austin runs that one for 4 yards. Single back, they will hand it to Austin once more. That one not going very far. Tackle made by 54, that is Cameron Middleton, out of Georgia Southern, former Redbird. 3rd and 4. Hadley, that's Combs. I don't think he got it. He did not get it. Poorly designed route concept there, as the flat gains 3. Lohman back out to punt again. Booting it deep to Lamar. Breaks the tackle. Justin Lamar will be dragged down by 76. That is an offensive lineman. That being Antonio Zavala. Abbatangelo under pressure again, but he has a wide open Troy Wilkins, but he dropped it. Troy Wilkins, who is arguably one of the best receiving tight ends in the league, just couldn't hold on to it. That is very unlike him. Chapman on the run, breaks the tackle. Short gain on the play, but man, not often you see Troy Wilkins, a guy with 81 catching, by the way, drop a pass that's wide open. He also has 85 route run, too. Perkins on the run. And that will be short of the line to gain. And it will be a punt upcoming for Reardon. Booting it deep. Actually into the end zone. Or, is this going to be a pin? Oh, it is. Whoa. Whoa. Tyler Reardon putting it about as close as you can get. And Austin's going to have to travel 9.5 yards. Schramm, look out! That is going to be a safety. Oh no, Carl Ricketts. I really don't know why they handed it off to a fullback right there. And that's a Danny clip right there. That is for sure a Danny clip. Gonna have to mark that down. Why do fullbacks always go to the outside when the fullback smash player, fullback dive, or whatever it is, goes up the middle? That's the question. Abitangelo, after the 2-point safety, excuse me, yawning on the broadcast, that's nothing new for me. Chapman in motion, Fiorello, the lone back in the back, but he'll stay back and block. That is intercepted. Trying to hit Wilkins again on that out route, but Tyler Green jumping the route there and picking it off. Albuquerque football. A huge turnover that excites the crowd here in New Mexico. Hadley caught BJ Austin. Second and 1 play coming up. Hadley's man in motion, it's Reed. Toss it strong side to Austin. And Ricketts on the stop, good enough for the first. Can Albuquerque extend their slim lead here, up by 2? Cunningham in the near slot, they go to Porter here, and Jermaine Geary read that like a book. Second tackle for loss for Geary, the Kentucky alum, 28 years of age. Second and long, Hadley under pressure, gonna have to throw it away again. And seems to be under a lot of pressure. I mean, the offensive line isn't horrible. They have Zavala, Stephan, Verla Cordero, Reggie Pryor. Hadley seems to have a little bit of trouble here. Oh, Cunningham coming out of nowhere. I thought that was going to be picked for a second. But Adrian Cunningham saving the day. First down for Albuquerque. Wayland in motion. They will run it here to Austin. BJ Austin on the carry down to the 2 as Porter will come back in. Porter scored his first career touchdown earlier in this game. Does he have number 2? He sure does. Deontay Porter with career TD number 3, excuse me. I'm not paying attention. Apparently he has 3 rush touchdowns today. Did I miss one? Oh. Maybe I did. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Number 3. Yeah. In one half, too. Absurd. The record for TDs in a game, by the way, is 4. Set, actually, when Sam Thornburg was a member of these very River Monsters. He got 4 TDs from Ryan Walton in a single game. That is caught, and that is, not caught, that is incomplete. I don't know why I said caught. I assumed it would be caught, but we have another twirler, if you will. Second and 10, false start and encroachment on Darrell Robinson here. Second down and 5. Abitangelo's pass. That is Levine with the catch. Christian Levine, the deep threat receiver. out of Newark, New Jersey, University of Houston product.
Hike.
First down and 10. Abbatangelo gonna go deep again. There's the first catch in a Milwaukee uniform for Ricky Medlin. Did not have a catch in game one, but finally hauls that one in for a big gain and sets Milwaukee up in the red zone. Abbatangelo looking to capitalize here and make this a one-score game again. Chapman couldn't haul it in. And it'll be a second down for Milwaukee. Minute and a second remaining in this half. Abbatangelo into double coverage, incomplete. Milwaukee does get the ball, by the way, to begin second half, so they could do a potential 2-for-1 here if they score late in the half. Wilkins in motion.
Go!
Abbatangelo to the end zone. It's Devin Brooks, Mr. Reliable. Touchdown Bees.
Then hike.
Pittinger puts the point after through the uprights, and it is a 2-point game again. 21-19 our score. Milwaukee booting it deep. Lonnie Reed to return. Hadley in the I form. He'll drop back with the throw. Pass is knocked away. Getting a hand on that, I believe, was Campbell, number 2, I think? Or maybe it was Ricketts, one of the corners, one of the single-digit guys, if you will.
Hike.
Hadley's pass. That is a connection with Austin Middleton on that stop. 40 seconds and counting. Albuquerque electing not to use their timeouts here. They would love to get some points on the board because Milwaukee does get the ball, as you mentioned.
Then hike.
In the second half. Quick throw. Cunningham with the catch. And this would be a perfect time for a timeout, and they do take it. Cunningham a bit slow to get up here, but looks to be fine. Trots out back to his position. 20 seconds remaining.
Hike.
Hadley looking. Another quick throw. Another connection with Cunningham. He's been the hot target today for Hadley. Another timeout. 5 for 91 in the first half alone for Cunningham.
Go!
Hadley, another quick throw. Another Cunningham completion. Have a drive, Adrian Cunningham. That one good for 24, and they will kick the chip shot. Just go for the touchdown. You're less than a yard away. Ben Clifford puts it through, but you really could have used a touchdown there, as Kason Campbell gets a little dinged up there, leg injury. I don't think it's going to matter too much because Milwaukee does get the ball and he'll have time to recover. But Evan Brooks here on the return. Abbatangelo knocked away, and that'll be the half. If you're enjoying what you see so far, be sure to join our Discord server where all the action happens. Join our great community over there. Be also sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Turn on notifications as well so you do not miss all of our high-flying action, including, coming up after this, our second ever premiere of the GFL, the Developmental Minor League to the NAGA, kicking off in just about a half hour's time at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern tonight. We'll have 4 more games of that for you every single Friday night. throughout the season. Evan Chapman on the return, Darrell Robinson there for the stop. As we begin a new half here in Albuquerque. River Monsters up 24-19. In a pretty close game throughout. That pass will connect with Joseph Fiorello. The tight end converted to fullback, former Columbus Senator for a little bit. 31 years of age out of Rutgers. Third down and 12. They'll toss it to Chapman. And he will not have enough. As Malcolm Ford, with a shoulder injury, or as Axis likes to say, a shoodler, and he is not expected to return in this one. That is big because he is a star young corner, listed as the number 3 corner, and they're already down Aaron Dickerson as well. So their number 2 corner for the rest of the game will be Jamal Hilton, I do believe, if my memory serves me correctly. Also in that secondary, they have Marcus Tracy, Jackson Tomlin, and the veteran Desmond Baxter. So they're already thin at that secondary position. Good game there for Austin. Keontae Porter on the run. Ricketts making the hit. Third down now for the River Monsters. We'll see if they dial up here. Weak eye formation with Reed motioning left to right. Hadley. Pass. Deep to Reed. That's a catch. Hadley doing tremendous. 15 of 21 for 217. Going to try and find an open target. That was Austin, I believe. Usually has found success with those swing routes out of the backfield. The Axis 23 meta, if you will. But couldn't connect there. Meanwhile, Austin here on the carry. Something he is much more used to doing. Although, that does not discredit his receiving ability out of the backfield. Still a tremendous pass catcher. First and goal. Porter in the backfield. Does he have another touchdown in him? As Kason Campbell is finally back from injury.
Go!
Hadley. Looking, he'll throw it away. Could have ran that actually if he wanted to, but probably better off just taking the incompletion. Third and goal. Can Albuquerque extend their lead and make it a 2-score ball game on this one? To the end zone. There is B.J. Austin for the touchdown. All 4 of Albuquerque's touchdowns coming via the running back position today. Austin and Porter. Kick is good. And Albuquerque showing up here on the offensive side, much to the enjoyment of their fans. Of course, they were disappointed at home last week by Tucson, who blew them out 37-17. But the loyal fans came back, cheered on their team, and they really love what the Albuquerque offensive staff is doing to support Hadley. Of course, Ryan Walton sitting back and watching as kind of a mentor to him. And of course, B.J. Austin and the veterans of that Albuquerque offense, and really the whole team in general, kind of putting their trust in Hadley. I mean, was a star at BYU. He's also a big kid, too. I don't know if most fans realize this. He is 6'6", 240 pounds. He's built like a tight end at that quarterback spot. I mean, no wonder he drew size comparisons to Cam Newton when he came out of college. Similar stature, but much less of a runner, more of a stand-up pocket passer type. But he has shown signs of tremendous development and improvement as Perkins fumbles that one. Almost another turnover there. As I'm not quite sure who popped that out, but they will get credit there for a forced fumble. Milwaukee down by 12. Chapman on the run. And first time I've called Shakira Robinson's name today. Strong safety out of Wake Forest. Third year in the league at age 25. Perkins again, this time will hold on to the football, but not get enough for the first. 3rd and 1 now. From the 48-yard line. Goal line set, looking to pound the rock again, perhaps with Chapman. No. They will motion him out. Could it be a Fiorello run? No, it's a pass. It is dropped again by Troy Wilkins. What is wrong with Troy Wilkins today? That is at least the second drop I have seen from him. Reardon almost thought about pinning them again. Remember last time he pinned him inside the 1 and Milwaukee with 2 points. That is how they got their 19. They got a safety after a tremendous punt. Hadley looking, has a ton of time. Going to hit Wayland, and that's a bit overthrown, incomplete. Second down now. 3 receivers to the right, including Wayland. They motion the slot guy Combs to the other side. They hand off left side to Austin. Getting to the second level and being brought down by 26 Lamar. 3rd and 2. Austin in motion. Hadley to pass. They're going to go to Austin, and Howlett just not able to haul that one in. It was right in his hands, and he could have taken that back for quite a ways as there was a bunch of green grass in front of him. Lohman on the punt there. A nice one to Lamar. And that will be a short return of a few. Ball to 39. We'll see what Joey Abatangelo does on this drive. They'll start in the weak guy. He'll look to throw. It got hit as he threw, but Devin Brooks with the tackle that time. Or, excuse me, with the reception that time. I know what side of the ball he's on. 5 receptions, 109 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Brooks so far. Tremendous game. Fiorello hauling that one in out of the backfield. As Baxter will come in for Tyler Green. Remember, they are thin at that corner spot. So 27 Hilton is playing the outside corner spot right now. He usually is playing the slot corner to the dime back. Actually, excuse me. No, it is. Okay, yes, dime back. For some reason, there was a 5th corner. He's not. He's usually the 4th corner. Now having to play cornerback number 2 as Darrell Robinson gets a sack but also gets hurt. Makes sense. Hurts himself on the sack. Abatangelo 2nd and 17. Christian Levine to the end zone. Touchdown Bees. Christian Levine, there are some fantasy points for you, boy. Of course, Christian Levine on my fantasy team. Not that it matters for me or anything, because I don't technically have a prospect, but it's cool to see my fantasy guys do well. By the way, if I do end up winning in fantasy, I don't get anything. So I mean, I made the fantasy system all for you guys. So yeah. But yeah, I hope that the fan system, by the way, it is now 25 fantasy points to 1 because I don't want it to be too OP as it was when we initially brainstormed it. So if you win, you're going to average maybe like 40 to 50 points a season. Kind of think of it as the same as like a focus goal, pretty much. As JVC is down with a leg injury. But yeah, so I quickly realized that 10 points per upgrade point would be too OP. That would give you like 100 points, which is nowhere near what you should be getting in a season. But yeah, I want this to be a fun process, but I also don't want it to be like too OP of a process. Like I don't want your prospect going up like, 15 overall in a season, right? It's like you start from like a 70, it's like, oh my god, 85 by week 8. Like that's just not realistic at all. So yeah, you should be averaging maybe 4 or 5 points ish per game. Upgrade wise, if you do win, remember you do get that bonus point if you do win, so there's that. Hadley, deep here, the read on the dreaded comeback route, but that actually does work that time. 1st and 10 for the River Monsters, who have seen their lead dwindle down to just 5. Cunningham lined up in the near slot. Ball at the 28, number 28, BJ Austin getting the call. Flag on the play. This could be a hold. It is a hold on the offense that will back him up. Johnny DeJesus, the starting center, guilty of the infraction that time. Austin has almost 200 yards total on the game, including 1 touchdown on 22 touches. 1st and 20. Hadley looking off his back foot. A tremendous throw to Lonnie Reed, but another flag. It'll be offense pass interference. He pushed off. You can't do that. 1st and 30 now after back-to-back penalties, but Brandon Hadley doing a great job so far. Almost 250 yards passing. Look to throw. Pass incomplete, in and out of the hands of Cunningham. Second down and long. From the 48-yard line. They need to get all the way to the 18 for the first. He'll look to throw. Gonna be sacked here, and this will only make it worse. Josiah Purvis on the stop, and it will be 3rd and 39. I don't think I've ever seen a down and distance this crazy before. And they're coming out in the I for him. They're going to go deep here, trying to get an all-in-one play, and Tredarius Combs unable to haul that one in, and what should have been an easy 3 points has turned into a penalty fest and an eventual punt for Loman from Albuquerque's own territory. Lamar waiting for it. A punt of about 45 yards, and that will be stopped by DeJesus, who races all the way down there from the center spot, mind you. The man who snapped the ball for the stop. Abatangelo gonna air it out deep to Brooks. Oh, it's knocked away. I believe that was Hilton in coverage on Brooks. Very nicely done there by the rookie, Jamal Hilton, out of Cincinnati. Guarding one of the best receivers in the league. Abatangelo gonna be sacked here. It is Narcisse getting to the QB that time. 3rd down and forever. Abatangelo looking. Pressure coming to Mr. Brooks again. Chantrell Haywood was no match for him, and they will convert on the 3rd and 20. Abatangelo, 3 TDs, 1 pick, almost 300 yards. It's an Isaiah Stokes stat line right there. 12 for 25. Abatangelo, the pass, caught Medlin, his second catch. Surprised they aren't going to him more. Of course, he is overshadowed by Brooks and Levine at that receiver spot, but watch out for this Milwaukee wide receiver core. Of course, Chapman and Fulton, very underrated on that Milwaukee receiving core. We also have Braden Fisher and rookie Gary the Snail as well. Abba Tangelo, deep. Christian Levine, good connection for 27 yards and a first down. Inside the red zone here, Milwaukee looking to take the lead with a score here. Chapman, ooh! Darrell Robinson with the fierce tackle. Looks like that leg is just fine, man. 2nd and 14 after a fierce loss of 4. They're going to run away from Robinson this time. And the other Robinson, Shakir Robinson, on that hit. I do have to... Oh, I did already specify that it is Darrell Robinson who got injured and not Shakir, because I will probably make that mistake if I don't specify which Robinson got injured. 3rd and 5. Looking at Batangelo to the end zone. Wide open is Levine for his 2nd touchdown. Christian Levine has been on a different level today. 5 for 147 yards. Extra point is up and good. Milwaukee taking a late lead here, 33-31. Can Albuquerque come back here? Brandon Hadley and company. We will see what they can do. Shotgun with 2 backs in the formation. Austin on the left, Schramm on the right. Looking to throw. Has a man, but he can't connect with Austin. Good advantage. They're taking advantage of the corner blitz, but couldn't quite haul it in. Hadley kind of dropping off, but 17 of 30. See if he can string a few completions together here for a change. Austin on the carry, gonna get him a few. 3rd down. This is prime Adrian Cunningham territory, if I've ever seen one. 3rd and 3. Cunningham lined up in the slot here. We'll see what they do. They will go to Cunningham. I am so good at calling things. I'm not really. I'm not. Anyway, 1st down. Albuquerque down by 2. They only need a field goal, remember. A field goal will give them the lead, but they do want to make sure to keep an eye on that clock. They don't want to score too fast and give Abatangelo a chance with his lethal receiving core of Brooks, Levine, and company. 2.5 to go in the game. Hadley with Porter in the backfield, looking to throw. Right side, Combs. Inbounds, that is good enough for the 1st down. They'll give it to him. And we'll take it to the 2-minute warning here. Albuquerque with all 3 of their timeouts remaining in this one. Can Milwaukee hold on to this lead here in the last game of our Friday slate, coming down to the wire here? Hadley, short, lead with the catch, another 1st down. Only a few more yards to go to get within field goal range for Clifford. Has a humongous leg, it's just a matter of his accuracy. 1st down and 10. Hadley empty backfield. Looking. Gonna go short here. Whoa! BJ Austin on the weirdest route I think I've ever seen. Albuquerque just draining that clock. They don't want Milwaukee to get the ball back in this game. Minute 15 to go. Man in motion here is Reed. Looks to throw. Hadley, check down. Austin getting back up to full speed and gaining 10. 3rd and 4 now with the clock ticking. 51 seconds. Could we see another Cunningham route here or a Reed route? Definitely have to go to a receiver here, I would think. They will hand off to Porter. What a gutsy play call. They run on 3rd and 4 and pick up the 1st down. Timeout Bees, as they want to conserve that clock and perhaps get the ball back here with only a few seconds to go. Austin on the run. Another Bees timeout here. 32 seconds remaining. Second down and 5. Albuquerque in tremendous position here. Another handoff to B.J. Austin. Has the outside edge down to the one into the end zone. Touchdown! B.J. Austin. With the late touchdown, and Albuquerque takes the late lead. Devin Brooks on the return, and Milwaukee strategically using those 2 timeouts. They still have 22 seconds left. There's Levine. There's a good start anyway. Milwaukee uses their final timeout here. 173 yards for Christian Levine. Oh my gosh. I mean, I knew he was great. I didn't know he was that great. First and 10. Quick pass. Incomplete. Clock stops with 12 seconds. But I do like that route combo, the seam attack play. Generates some quick throws, some instant down-the-field offense. Pistol formation. They go to Levine, and that is probably going to do it here. The game-saving tackle made by Albuquerque, and that will be the end of this game. My, oh my. What a tremendous game. As Brandon Hadley finishing 22 of 35. E.J. Austin and company able to get it done. Joseph Abitangelo, though, 4 touchdown passes. He always seems to rack up the yards, of course. When you have 2 of the best receivers in the league, I don't blame you. Devin Chapman, pretty good. Devin Perkins, also pretty good. 4 yards a carry is pretty good. Christian Levine end up finishing that game with 202 yards. Oh my God. I don't think that's a record. I think the record is either Summers or Bradford. I'm going to actually check here. He was targeted 12 times. I'm going to go to the record books here. Give me 1 second, because this is amazing. So I do have to check this. I do want to make sure that we could be witnessing history here. You never know. But I'm pretty sure it was like 208 or something. So I think he was just short. But I will confirm once the sheet loads. Oh, sorry, he wasn't even close. Jaquante Bradford, 282. So not often though you do see a receiver rack up 200 yards plus in a game. So that is certainly one for the record books. Purvis led the team with 8 tackles. Take a look at some others there. Tyrone Sweet picking up a tackle out of the blue. Interesting. 1 sack total, no picks. Darian Purvis. 3 for Campbell in the defended passes department. No fumbles. Returns, Lamar, pretty good actually. You know, for a safety, 13 yards of return. Broke a couple of tackles. I'm impressed. Pittinger and Reardon, the special teams unit. Brandon Hadley, definitely a whole lot better than last game. 63%, 22 of 35, 274. And if they can get that kind of production out of him the rest of the season, I think Albuquerque will go pretty far. Austin, great as usual. Keontae Porter, 3 touchdowns, and he does get the 3 yards to carry, so he avoids regression. That's actually big. Alex Trey, on the other hand, not so much. Adrian Cunningham, oh my God, dude. He is such a beast. Like, he's turning into my comparison of Marshall Presley, dude. Like, him and Presley are like the same person, dude. Like, wide receiver twos who get a majority of the action. Like, he's channeling like season 2 Marshall Presley, which is crazy to me. Malcolm Ford got injured. Xavier Bolden didn't contribute as well as I would have liked. Would have liked to see him a little bit more in the action today. Oh, who forced that fumble? Oh, it's Gibbs. Nice. Ben Clifford for the kicking team there. Game stats. Boom. Milwaukee dominated in the passing game. Albuquerque, as usual, in the running game. Ran 20 more plays. Had 2 more sacks. Milwaukee, of course, with that turnover, the pick by Tyler Green. And, yeah. That will be that. That'll wrap up our NAGA coverage for this week. But be sure to tune in about 5 to 10 minutes' time. We will have the first of 4 Gridiron Football League matchups as the Toledo Timberwolves take on the Montgomery Guardians. Meanwhile, we will fill you in on tomorrow's coverage as well while we're here. The Saturday slate of games include 4 great rivalries. We have Orlando taking on Richmond. We have Virginia Beach at Memphis, which will be a great one. Columbus at San Antonio, 2 top teams in the league. And then Oklahoma City and Sacramento, both new and up-and-coming teams in the league, looking to put on a show for you all. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, and notifications. Turn them on, because you do not want to miss all of the action. We are constantly churning out the content every single weekend for you. So be sure to tune in and join our Discord server to stay updated with all things NAGA and GFL. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a great Friday.